All right, we're live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the 7th. That's number 7. Comes after 6 and before 8. The 7th installment of the Two Bad Brains podcast. We have a special guest in the house tonight, but first, I'm Lunchbox.
I'm KP.
And our special guest for the evening is our intern Chives. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, we're doing all right.
How does it feel to be so special?
Well, it feels pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. I have a feeling that you're going to be Porky Pigging it around the house later.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know what that is?
Also called Winnie the Pooh.
I'm not sure I catch what you're
All shirt, no pants.
Yeah.
saying. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it is. I don't think you understand. That's just how it works. You're the intern.
Am I the unpaid intern?
By definition, that's an intern. You do all the work and you get paid nothing.
That's how that
I
works.
don't
Yeah.
like that too much.
Well, that's just how it's going to be, buddy. For some reason, I'm not coming in very loud. I don't get what's going on here.
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
You sound all right.
Do I sound
No.
creamy?
Jack Connor sounds dreamy.
Yeah, he does. I don't. It's weird because, like, I hear you just fine. and
I hear you just fine.
I hear Chives just fine, but for some reason, I guess I'm just not doing well. Oh well, maybe I'm dying.
You
Hey,
sound loud and clear.
Loud and clear, you say.
loud and clear.
So, have we gotten word from your cousin?
No, we haven't.
Well, you need to get in touch with him,
I will make sure to.
like, totally, because I want to like talk to this guy. And
Yeah,
every time we go and say, "Hey, let's,"
I
talk
know.
to you,
It
he
seems
bails
like
on us.
something always happens.
Always happens.
I'll make
yeah.
sure to get all of them. Don't worry.
Well, since the last show, we've gotten probably 1 million songs in our inbox to play, and I'm really excited about tonight's music.
Oh, we are going to funk it out tonight.
Yes, we are. Name of the band is Funkle Fester.
Funkle Fester.
Ooh.
Gotta love it right off
Oh,
the bat.
Absolutely. And according to what they have told us, they do a New Orleans style funk kind of music. Now, there's no lyrics involved, and it's just them jamming out funk style, which I consider to be the best kind of funk.
Oh, yeah, no
where they
doubt.
just jam.
Drum
Yeah.
kit,
Yep.
guitar,
Right.
kind of a rhythm guitar feel to it.
Yep,
Got the
that-
horns going.
And a damn sexy bass line.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have that.
Oh, of course.
And the horns, yeah, you probably can do it out, but
No, honestly, so when I first heard these guys, it sounded to me a bit Maceo Parker-ish. If you know
See,
who that is, you know exactly
yeah.
the kind of music I'm talking about.
I'm not good with
Good
my
stuff.
my funk artists. I
Oh.
know, the big one.
Oh, let me tell you. Maceo Parker,
Hmm.
he does it 2% jazz, 98% funky stuff.
All right, don't do that again.
That's what he says.
I understand that, but you don't have to try and pretend to be him.
I wasn't
You're-
pretending
you're-
anything.
Your impressions are horrible.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They are
Go ahead and do Robin Leach again
no. I refuse.
because it's really, really bad.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Yeah, see, that was awful.
It's terrible. I
That
know
was
it is,
terrible.
but it's fun.
So I've also let go of some of my control issues and passed off some of the responsibility to KP there. How's the recording going? How's it look?
Oh, it's completely fucked.
All
I
right.
don't think we're broadcasting. I never hit record. It's going wonderfully.
No, I'm just making sure because I can't see it.
It
You gotta
really
you gotta help me here. I gotta
we are
go
broadcasting live to YouTube.
I gotta go baby steps, man.
All right, so here's the deal. You ready? I'm
Yeah.
even going to pull it up. So we are broadcasting live to YouTube,
Right.
and we are now 4 minutes and 45 seconds into our recording.
Excellent. And you see peaks and valleys.
I see peaks. I see valleys.
Are the peaks flattening out on the top?
Wait, are you talking about in the male voice?
Yeah.
You might have to come take a look at this because I don't understand what's going on.
All right. Here I come. You got to keep it going, man. Don't let us die.
No, that's fine. I'm seeing stuff in the bottom, but not up top. So you come tell me if I'm doing this right.
Yeah, you're doing it right. We're not loud enough. That's the problem.
Oh, well, that's the board operator's fault.
Well,
Shots fired.
So
go ahead.
perhaps
Give
you
me your best shot, man.
hit me with your best shot. What do you think?
Oh, this is going to be a fun night.
So what's
Okay.
going on here?
Usually the peaks reach the top of that bar. You'll see it. It's we're not getting a strong enough signal to that computer, but it's fine. I can do it in post. I can get it figured out.
Hey, there you go. Just like we said on the broadcast with Jack there, we want to give you the live experience so you get to
Yeah.
hear it all.
Yes, you do. So I'm working on that right now by modifying our output.
All right.
So anyway, you see how the peaks are getting louder, being taller?
Well, let's see.
Hello.
Yeah, they are getting a little bit taller. I
Yeah,
see that.
Okay.
Maybe
Anyway,
that's why you couldn't hear yourself
that
at
is,
the beginning of this.
something's up. I don't understand it.
Oh yeah,
I also,
they're much more pronounced now, and nowhere near the tops or bottoms of anything.
Yeah.
But they're certainly there.
I also sound really tinny. I don't know why that is. I guess I bump my bass on here.
Pick up the bass.
Picking up the bass. Maybe I'm not getting close enough to the mic. Is that better? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, there we go.
See, now you're approaching Jack Connor status.
Yeah, I got to get up all on it and stuff.
Get
and
it in there.
Put it in my mouth.
You're pretty good at that.
Chives is starting to turn a little red.
He's not turning red.
A little bit.
So,
Might just because he's not breathing.
what do you
No,
think
I'm not.
of the storm that's a brewing?
Okay, so funny story. I purchased a house once before in my life. I got out of the army. I got a big boy job and I bought a house. And I was like, yay, got a house, I got a kid, got a wife. And then Tropical Storm Faye came through the region. And when Faye came through, it dumped like 50 inches of rain
Yeah,
on
we
us in
got
3 days.
33 inches of rain in a day and a half.
Yeah. And that was fun.
Yeah, the lamplighter section completely flooded out.
It normally took 15 to 20 minutes to get home, but that day it took 2 hours just to find a
Ooh.
route that wasn't flooded to the point where my lifted Jeep Cherokee
Right.
couldn't get through. Granted, it wasn't a huge lift. It was like a 2-inch lift, but it was still a lift.
It counts.
It does. Thank you. And what guy wouldn't want an extra 2 inches?
Well, hey,
You
there's
know?
many ways you can go about getting
Right.
those 2 inches, and
And it
that's
was
one of the
only-
better ways.
Yeah, it was only like $100. So, hey, Chives, could you close that door most of the way for me, buddy? Thanks, there, intern guy, and do it with no pants on. Anyway, so Faye came through, dumped all that rain on us. Everything was crazy. Then, I lost a house due to subprime lending and financial, poor choices on my end. You forgot to put the box in there.
You put the box on the wrong side of the door, so it swung right back open.
Yeah, nice.
And that's why he's an intern.
That's why he's an intern. Yep. And so I lost the house to foreclosure for various reasons, and it's been a long time since I've gotten a house. Now I've recently purchased one. We've gone over this,
Mm-hmm.
and no shit,
30-room manor.
3 weeks after I purchased Chirac, the 30-room manor,
Enormous deck.
a fucking tropical storm that's threatening to be a hurricane is on its way here, and it's going to plow right through the middle of fucking Florida.
Erica,
the
now,
fucking hurricane.
I've not seen the latest tracks, but it actually had started shifting west of us.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the latest track. The 8 o'clock would have been the latest. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if this doesn't get any higher than a tropical storm, we stand to get a ton of rain.
Right.
A ton of rain from it.
Normally that wouldn't bother me so much, but I am on a retention pond. And the entire point of said pond is to retain water.
It's not a retention pond.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
It's a lake.
It's a retention pond.
It
Okay,
is a
it's
lake.
a retention lake. Fine, whatever. I don't care.
You have a 30-room manor with an enormous deck.
I do have an enormous.
By the
deck.
way, your deck,
Is
it's
enormous, yeah.
huge.
It's giant. I
It
know.
really is.
I know.
On a lake.
Yeah.
On a lake.
Oh, I just realized that you're the one that's going to be keeping time on this. So when we hit our break times, you have to let us know. Because I can't see the screen.
Well, you really have just
Handed
given
you-
all
I
control to
handed
me.
you the reins, yeah.
God.
I've got the music and the soundboard, and that's about it. Until
Yeah.
we fix that system so that it runs better, then I'll take it back.
I understand.
So probably just this show.
Well, I'm doing well so far.
So if it sucks, then it's all his fault, right?
Yeah, of
Travis?
course. It'll
Yes.
be my fault. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
But we can handle these things.
We can.
So yeah, so I haven't checked the latest, but yeah, it's supposed to we're gonna stand to get a ton of rain. And I don't know if do you remember Faye there, Chives?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
we
was good times.
Yeah,
we
that
got,
was a nice little party.
It was
there.
just Halo party for the entire time.
Yeah. Well, the good thing was we only lost power for about 2 hours during that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it was just because it wasn't even a lot of wind. It was just rainy.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So this storm looked a lot like Francis from 2004, the way that it was coming up the coast and it's going to be a hurricane. That storm messed us up. I mean, we went without power for I think 9 days, and it just it was.
Yeah, see, I was in Iraq during
That was a big, and that was the year that we got 4 storms.
Yeah, I was in Iraq, but I heard about it on the news over there that you guys were just getting hammered left and right.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got Charlie, then we got Francis, then we got Gene, and then we got Ivan, which was the most frustrating of the storms because it came from the Gulf, it went up, and then got into the Atlantic and came south and wrapped back around and hit us from the other side. It was a nuts year.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it. Sounds like it was just absolutely miserable. I mean, 9 days without power and like a hot time of the year.
Oh yeah,
I can't even imagine.
Oh yeah, it was what, early middle September.
Yeah, I would lose it.
Yeah, we were living in South Housing at the time, and
wow, you were on the base and you still had no power for 9 days. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, the base was closed for almost 2 weeks.
Jesus. Yeah, the worst that I saw was over in Germany. We got snowed out for like 2 days straight. That was pretty rough. But it was pretty bad. It was like whiteout conditions for 48 hours. And it dumped
that's
good
pretty nasty.
3 feet of snow. You know, no Rochester stuff, but
well, hey, speaking of that, I'm going home next week.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can now wait.
And
I need to eat some Pontillo's pizza and some Bill Gray's cheeseburgers.
That's not fair.
Get a garbage plate.
I'm tired.
I just
of it.
home and I got to get home for Bobby's wedding. So, but it'll be glorious.
So
it'll be nice to be home.
One of our announcements is while you're gone, we will have another Air Force airman sitting in your place and
airman, Staff Sergeant Select.
Staff Sergeant Select.
Ooh, I love it.
And so
you know what they call Staff Sergeant Select?
SS.
Senior Airman.
Senior Airman, yeah. So he listens to the show actually religiously. Excellent. And he likes it quite a bit. And so he'll be sitting in as the guest co-host.
Outstanding.
And we're gonna call him SS because he's Jewish, and SS plays off of Hitler's Youth. It's really funny.
When you have to explain it, it's usually not as funny.
Yeah, but in this situation, it makes it okay because
it does.
People are like, "What's SS?"
Yeah, what the hell's that mean?
So according to him and you, I guess there's a requirement for the Air Force contingency, and that's why he's here. Or contingent.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Of course, you got to have the Air Force.
No,
aim high.
You don't have to.
No, you do.
No.
All right, fine.
No. Fine. It's nice to have them around because they can drop bombs from a long distance, but
it's true.
But we don't have to have you. I mean,
so I have played the saxophone for 30 years.
Oh God, here we go.
You like that segue? I'm good at that. Huh?
That's a really bad one.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm so excited about the fact that we're going to be playing Funkle Fester tonight. Funkle Fester. We're feeling funky. And I like it. I like it. You look like you are losing it over there.
Dude, there's something going on, man. It's like...
Are you allergic to this room?
No, it's not the room.
Are you allergic to me?
No.
I think it's me.
It's Chive's shorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Chive's shorts. Yeah, speaking of which, I see that you're going for the Florida
tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You decided to hide from me once again.
Camouflage cargo shorts and a camouflage tank top. Yeah.
I can't even see you right now.
Actually, I know exactly what it is. I've been up since 3:30 this morning.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I just woke up and went to work, so
yeah,
I might have to brew a cup of coffee on the break. Yeah, so I'm losing.
No, you gotta let me do it. That's my job.
Oh yeah.
You don't trust me with your coffee, do you?
You gotta.
What could you do with it? I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
You seem very hesitant.
Well, no, I was just like, I'm not used to it. Plus, you won't take your pants off, so why would I want you to?
Hundreds of people a week trust him to make their food.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You
not.
can trust him to
Hundreds.
make.
Hundreds. When you
You
got? You think we're slow?
You can.
Well, yeah,
hundred.
but
Well, I
you're
guess it's
not-
probably hundreds a day.
You're not
actually.
the only person there, so
I might as well be.
well, fair enough. I don't know this. I mean, I can see you being a hard worker. I completely do. So, yeah. We were talking about you playing the saxophone and Funkle Fester.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm so excited about Funkle Fester is because I've always had a soft spot for
putting
good
wood in your mouth.
Yes, for putting wood in my mouth. It's true. The saxophone
It's
is
not
a
a very
woodwind
soft
instrument.
spot if you're doing that.
Well, that's true. It does get a little hard. No, I'm very excited about it.
Good.
So when we get that going, it'll be good stuff.
Yeah. Apparently they've I don't know if it's honesty or they're joking around, but apparently they've got an opening for you is what you're all excited about. And they're talking about having an alto sax on the wall waiting for you at any given time.
Hey, it may happen. I don't know yet.
I don't know, man. You can't give up on the band, on our band, you know.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Well, what if they have a show Friday night at 9:30? What are you going to do then, huh? Can't be two places at once.
I'll just have to say no.
You're going to have to call into their show, have them put a speakerphone up on the stage with everybody else and just play from here.
Coming to you live from well, anyway.
Yeah, from
so last night's the interview we did last night.
Oh, fantastic interview.
Absolutely awesome.
If we're I might even add it to the end of the show just for the hell of it, but I don't know. But yeah, Jack Connor of Vertebreaker, the lead. He is an excellent interview. If you guys haven't heard it, it's on our iTunes feed. It's on our website. Check it out, man. It is a fantastic interview. The guy is great.
Absolutely great.
Yeah.
Sounds dreamy, which is one of the jokes that was being made at the beginning of this. Is
that voice, man?
He definitely has a voice that plays well into the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I was falling in love with him by the end of it.
Oh, I could tell. Yeah, you were hiding behind your pop filter there, and you're getting just a little too into it.
Yeah, eyes rolling in the back into my head and shit. Yeah, it was great.
But that's okay. It was fun.
It was
a lot of fun.
It was nice. So, what's on the agenda for tonight for you, Chives? What are you doing after this, man?
After the podcast?
Yeah.
I don't have any plans.
Good. That's great.
I'm gonna go home, and I don't know what you want me to say.
I think what he was trying to do was put you on the spot,
and it worked well.
And it worked very well. For some reason, he's got a thing for wanting to watch people bomb.
Oh, dude, I love it.
And
that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah,
that's what I did right there. I watched you fucking.
So he decided to come at you with a good one. Hey, let me ask you a question. I know you won't answer right away.
Fuck. Yeah. God, I can't remember. Go ahead.
So see, this is what happens. Once again, I didn't interrupt you, and you lost your train of thought.
It's gone.
So here's what we're
a lot worse tonight because I'm so tired.
Yeah. So it's what I was gonna say is here's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and play the first couple songs by Funkle Fester here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we come back, I'll make sure to they have actually a gig coming up, and they've actually done some gigs around here recently, which is kind of cool. So I'll have that information when we come up. I don't remember if they provided the names of the tracks.
They did not. All I have is track number.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unknown album and all that jazz.
We don't have the names of the songs offhand. However, we're going to go ahead and play the first couple here and take a quick break, and we'll come right back.
Sounds good to me, man.
Hey, everybody, this is Jack Connor from Vertebreaker. You're listening to the Two Bad Brains podcast. God help you.
All right, that was Funkle Fester. Those guys are fucking awesome. I gotta stop doing that.
What'd you do?
Keep forgetting to pause the music or stop it afterwards, so they keep getting all the other shit. But anyway, yeah, no, that was Funkle Fester, man. Those guys, they're killing it, and you know, it may not be like the best production quality of their recordings, but they sound like they just jam their balls off.
Oh,
man.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, God, I would love to go see those guys in person.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to.
And again, this is not me just blowing these guys because they gave us free music. This is me telling you the damn truth. That would be a good place to go hang out and drink beers.
Funkle Fester Fan Club on Facebook.
Yeah.
FunkleFester.com, which is currently under construction.
Nice.
They are out of Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Nice.
I'm actually looking up right now. I guess they played in the Titusville Street Party on August 14th.
Yeah.
And you can actually find that recording on YouTube. So I'll make sure to post that link up on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you can check out some of the stuff that they've actually done live.
Yeah, and you can see it. It's pretty cool, man, because you can see them having a good time with it. And yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind seeing those guys in person. I mean, seriously, just going to a street party would be pretty nice to hang out and watch these guys jam.
Oh
out.
yeah, and that's exactly the type of music that this plays into. Is that live, sitting there jamming out, funking out. It's just good stuff.
Yeah,
it is good stuff.
It is very good.
So they actually sent a bunch of stuff through the email. I thought that I had remembered that their information was direct right in the email and ready to go, but it's not. They sent a couple documents, so I'm going to pull that up and have it ready for the next break. That was my bad for
no worries, man.
Not paying attention to where the information was.
Yeah.
So I went to the VA today.
Yes, please tell us.
While I was at the VA, I first of all, there's something I noticed about the VA.
What's that?
If there was a zombie apocalypse, the VA is where you want to go.
Yeah.
For a couple reasons. First of all, you know that it's a bunch of veterans, so they're hard-nosed. They're going to take care of shit if it needs to get taken care of. Right. But secondly, if you go like the DayZ style zombie,
right,
those fuckers are going to blend right in and just get lost into the zombie shuffle.
Yes, sir.
Because it is a fucking zombie shuffle through that place. Holy shit.
I go to the same VA clinic, and I would guess probably 75% of the people that go there, and that's a conservative number, 75% of the people that go there, it takes them all day to get from their car to their appointment, and you're talking 100 yards.
Oh, yeah.
And while they're doing it, they're having a hard time breathing. So they're going the whole time. It's great. And maybe a quarter of them can't actually pick their feet up off the ground. So they just drag them along. Yeah. But the other.
And this area lends to it as well because, Florida is God's waiting room.
Fucking A, it is, man. So, this place is like the end of life. This is hospice care for the States.
It really is. But so I noticed that today because there's so much of it there. And obviously, these people are people that served our country.
Yeah.
And they just clearly got their asses kicked in.
Yeah, they did. They got their asses handed to them on a silver platter.
Yeah.
Some of these guys. And, I'm going to be one of them. And so are you.
Oh, yeah, we will be. There's no doubt about it. Oh, I've already told Wendy, look, if I end up on 100%, expect that I'm going to be up at the VA a day or two a week.
Yeah.
Volunteering, trying to help people, get places they need to go.
Yeah.
Whatever I got to do. Because
I was going to probably, if that happened to me, I'd probably volunteer at a strip club.
Hey, that's a better place to volunteer. Let's face it.
You might see some of the same guys, but you get other people to look at, But
yeah, so the reason that I was up there
mm-hmm.
was because I had to meet with the orthopedic surgeon.
Oh yeah,
about my knees.
No. Oh yeah, that's right.
About my knees.
Yeah. Good luck.
God damn it, man. So, I've had knee problems for a long time. 2010, I had to have double knee surgery. I actually had both knees scoped, and they repaired a bunch of shit, and they're just awful. Well, I met with after 6 months of my surgery. That went away. I may as well not have had the surgery. And in fact, I probably could make a case that the surgery caused my knees to degrade faster.
I don't doubt it. Most cases it does.
My cousin just texted me.
And
he's asking if we're doing the show. So
I'll
after I'm done with this story, I'll text him back and we'll get him set up.
All right.
So I can make the argument that holy shit, this thing is probably even worse because of the surgery. So I met with the surgeon, and some of the words that he used scared me. Now, mind you, I'm 37 years old.
Right.
So, I'm going to have some aches and pains.
Yeah.
But not to the level that I have them. When he said that when he read my MRIs, because they MRI'd both of my knees as well as x-rayed them and all that good stuff, he said, he used these words. It is impressive how bad your MRI is. He said, my knees look like somebody that was in a traumatic accident.
Yeah.
Now, I've never had a traumatic. I played all kinds of sports growing up in high school, even afterward. Up until a year ago, I was doing Taekwondo.
Yeah.
I've never had a traumatic knee injury. I've never had even a major knee injury.
No.
But they're fucked. There's bone spurs everywhere. There's no cartilage left in either one of them. Well, it turns out the reason is my knees are misaligned.
Okay.
My kneecaps are shoved way to the outside of my
Right.
knees.
Right.
And so my tendon doesn't guide right. And it's just completely shredded my knees because of it.
That sucks, dude.
So,
that sucks.
Well,
bad.
Here's what sucks worse. There's no fix.
You fucking kidding me?
There's no fix.
Nothing.
Not even a knee replacement, because that still doesn't fix the alignment problem. Apparently, there used to be a procedure that they did where they could realign the thing. They don't do it anymore because there's so many complications with it. So I've basically just got to work my way through this fucking thing.
You would think there'd be something they've come up with. I mean, it's 2015 for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I said to my wife when we got through all this. I'm like, this is the second time I've been told that I have an inoperable problem with my body. What the fuck, man?
The brain one, fine.
Right.
Because your cyst is deep down in there, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's embedded in my right temporal lobe. So.
See, that's one thing. The brain is still 99.9% mystery to us.
Right.
It really is.
But you would expect the knees aren't.
The knees. Yeah. Something. Just throw in a temporary freaking, fake cartilage pad for now.
So that's the other issue, though, is because of how young I am in comparison to most people that get knee replacement or anything like that. I'd have to have it 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah.
They operate a 30-something-year-old person. They operate under the idea that you're going to live for another 40 to 50 years.
Right.
Even with the health problems I have, that's the assumption they make, right? So that would mean I would need 2 or 3 more knee replacements between now and the time that I finally do die.
Right. At current technology.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And, maybe the next time you go, they have something that lasts twice as long, and you won't have to have that last one. But yeah, I understand their reasoning behind what they do. The what they have now only lasts, a certain amount of time.
Right.
But you figured they could have come up with at least a Band-Aid solution.
Yeah.
At least. I mean,
one would hope, wouldn't one?
Maybe not so much in the way of reconstructing anything other than to add some sort of support, or perhaps, some sort of cartilage or something to make it so that you're not rubbing bone against bone with spurs ahoy.
Yeah, they got nothing at this point. So
nothing. That's dick. Dude.
That's kind of a bummer. But that leads into a discussion that I've had a couple times today in my personal thoughts on types of medication that could be used to handle these kinds of things.
Whatever do you mean?
I think if ever there was a time when the push that's happening in this country for medical marijuana and things like that, man, I hope that push continues, because that even just for pain management alone, that is something
by itself,
that can help a lot of freaking people.
Oh, it could, and then you add in or separate and have just one thing, which would be like the anti-seizures, the Charlotte's Web type stuff.
And so that's and so there's the thing. So it would treat all of the symptoms that I deal with, with from my cyst,
and then the anxiety issues. There's another one. The depression.
Yeah.
There's another one.
The pain from my knees.
The pain from your knees.
Pain in my neck.
Yeah.
So it would deal with all that shit.
That's your daughter. Pain in your neck. Dad joke. Yes.
You got the dad joke.
I got the dad joke of the day. What do I get?
You get nothing.
Nothing.
Chives, you suck dick. You do realize I'm saying all these things because you're the intern, right?
Oh yeah, of course. I would expect nothing less.
Good. You're lucky I don't have a taser or a freaking.
I'd be out the door.
Here we go. He's trying to get you to. He's trying to get you to Steve-O again.
So, all right. What information do you need for your cousin?
So we'll just do it at the next break.
Okay.
Because we got to figure out if we're gonna have him FaceTime or Skype or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that's my take on this is we're to a point now where society has figured out that just because we say something is illegal doesn't mean there's actually a good reason.
Right.
And I'm even of the mindset personally that if we're going to say that it's okay to recreationally use alcohol,
yeah, why can't we do something that's far more beneficial and less like poison?
Right. Exactly. And I've talked about this before with people, and I look at it as, okay, so a room full of drunks, they tend to want to get in fights.
Yeah.
You know what a room full of high people want to do?
Hang out.
Hang the fuck out.
Yeah.
Eat some
Hey,
chips.
exactly. Let's get a pizza.
Play
Yeah.
some video
What's your name?
games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
And worst case scenario, somebody gets you pissed off, you get up out of your beanbag chair and you go somewhere else.
exactly.
Six
So hey,
times.
so there's me on my political statement,
Yeah.
which I try not to do often, but
Well, it's less. That one wasn't very politically motivated because it was all about the actual medicinal properties.
right.
If you got into a speech about how the people in office are old fucking bastards that don't know their dick from a fucking hole in the wall.
Oh yeah, and we could get into the reasons why marijuana was made illegal in the first place and all
which
that.
is a history lesson.
yeah,
and blah,
we don't
blah,
need to
blah,
get into all
blah,
that
blah,
tonight.
blah, blah, blah.
But I needed to go on my serious rant for a moment
Yeah,
because it sucks to be told in two different situations that you have health conditions that are basically not treatable.
Unfixable, yeah. Yeah, that's gotta suck. All mine, they can fix them. It's just getting them to pay for it's the problem. But,
Right,
you know.
right. Yeah, that's the tough part.
Well, actually, I don't know, because every time they look at my knees, they're like, "Well, we can't find the reason why they hurt." And I'm like, "Well, what do I do?" And they're like, "Well, it's been fun." Motherfuckers, my knees hurt all the time. Well, we can't find out why. I'm like, I know. That's why I keep coming back. Maybe you could try something else.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's another way.
Yeah. Fucking assholes. Well, you should lose weight. Well, why did they hurt when I was in the best fucking shape of my life?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So we
Thanks.
talked before the break about Tropical Storm Erica.
Mm-hmm.
I actually looked it up while I was sitting here,
Yeah.
and it looks like the central portion of the track has it making landfall in Tampa St. Pete 2 p.m. on Monday.
Okay.
That's if it holds to the center of the track.
Right.
It can drift as far right as us and as far left as somewhere out in the middle of the Gulf or the Gulf.
Yeah.
The Gulf of Mexico.
So
the good thing is it has weakened some.
Yeah.
But it's still going to make landfall in the Central Florida area as a tropical storm.
Right. But it also has to cross between, the islands and the peninsula. So it may pick up a little bit more because that's a nice, warm, shallow water right there.
Right. And so
But
yes.
I don't think it's going to pick up to hurricane strength unless, it just stalls there for a little while.
Yeah, it would have to find hot water and just stall over it. So I don't think
only
that's gonna
time will
happen.
tell. And if you don't hear from us next week, then it probably hit us. So, I still can't get over the fact that I buy a house, Faye comes through, I lose that house, nothing happens, like 6 years goes by. I buy a house. Hey, check it out, Erica's here. It's like, motherfucker.
Let's clobber.
Ugh.
Let's clobber Lunchbox.
Yeah.
That's what we're hearing.
His new house, and you just want to fuck it up. Yeah, just like my kids want to fuck my house up. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
You look like you're about to fall asleep over there again.
I'm waking up. My eyes haven't caught up yet though, but I'm much more active in the brain.
So what is it that happened that's caused you to be so tired tonight?
Oh, dude, 3:30 this morning. I just woke up out of a dead sleep, and I was like, "Well, fuck, I'm awake." A bunch of us military guys. As soon as you wake up, you open your eyes.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter how soon you had just fallen asleep or how long it is or what time of day it is.
You hear reveille and it's all over.
Yeah, you open those eyes and
time to wake up.
There you go. You're done. So yeah, no, I woke up at 3:30 this morning and I was like, well, I'm awake and I guess I'll go to work. So shit, shower, shave, and got in the car, got to work. It was like 4:30 when I finally settled down and clocked in, and I've been up ever since.
I can tell.
Yeah. No, I do have to say though, my brain is much more active than it was. My eyes are still kind of catch up. Might need another cup.
Speaking of medicinal marijuana, you look like you just used some.
I look like I'm stoned out of my gourd right now. Whoa, yeah. No, yeah, and marijuana, speaking of that again, could clear up all my PTSD, the paranoia, Even though some people get paranoid from smoking weed, it would be a different type of paranoia. I wouldn't be thinking everyone was out to get me. It would be more situational and,
Right.
would be able to be dealt with much easier.
But hey, in the
much more better.
more better. But in the DayZ model of the zombie apocalypse,
Oh yeah,
we'd be fine.
Oh yeah. What's the movie we were talking about it earlier? The one with Brad Pitt. The zombie movie is.
Wasn't that DayZ?
No. What was that?
I don't watch movies.
You don't watch movies.
I'm no help.
That's right.
I'm gonna look it up now because you.
Yeah, it's not DayZ. It's because that sounds too close to Jay-Z. No. It was good lord, what the hell is that movie?
World War Z.
Yeah, somebody was screaming at their computer. What the fuck, World War Z? But yeah, because
quit dragging this shit out.
Yeah, because the zombies in that movie could sense when somebody had some sort of imperfection in their system.
I don't know why I had DayZ in my head.
Yeah,
World War Z.
I'm thinking in the game.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it was.
And they would just run right past anybody with some sort of either chemical imbalance from their imperfection or whatever. So yeah, you and I'd be fine. Chives over here would be dead meat though.
I would be gone.
Yeah,
I'd be gone.
You'd be a zombie. You'd straight up be a zombie, dude.
You have that little faith in me?
No, it's not you, dude. It's them. I mean,
no.
The World War Z zombies, they're the fast ones. They're crazy fast. And if you don't have some sort of infirmity, not necessarily you're like Down syndrome or whatever, but if you have anything that's not quite right about you, they would not come get you. They would just walk right past you and pick the person next to you that was fine. So, KP and I both have some sort of mental imbalance, and I've got metal in me, I've got bad bones in my back and everything. They would walk right past us and pick you because you're fine. There's nothing really wrong with you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I mean, you're an intern. So
but you have to remember, too, that Chives has probably played every zombie game that there is on the computer.
Yeah.
So he's going to already know how to handle himself in the survival situation.
Yeah,
anyway.
but playing zombie games is one thing.
I'm pretty much a professional at this point.
But that's like saying anybody that's good at Battlefield can actually go out on the battlefield and do well.
You mean they can?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
I don't know what I was spending all that time doing, having fucking epileptic episodes.
Yeah, that's called.
I think it's the insurance what got you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, with that freaking game, I loved that game.
It's such a good game.
Loved playing that game. It's the only game I've ever played where I would have some type of a seizure episode. Because that is, I don't think I've talked about that portion of it. That is something that happens to me occasionally. Now, I don't have grand mal seizures. You've kind of dealt with what happens. It's different. It's what's called a complex partial seizure. I've had hallucinations from them.
Yeah.
Huge amnesia episodes.
Yeah.
Bunch of weird things. But every time I played that game, every single time, I would have some kind of an episode from it.
Yeah.
And I finally had to stop playing. And it was one of my favorite games. I mean, we would get on and we'd get on there and fucking run the show.
Yeah.
So it was a bummer to have to give that one up.
And then Battlefield Hardline's pretty fun too. I have to say, it's a good one. It's unfortunate, but luckily you can play Call of Duty, so we at least get that time we can play with each other.
Hey, as long as I get to go on to and play on your enormous deck.
Yeah, that's fine. You can
Excellent.
You can sit right on it.
So, why don't we go ahead and hit break number 2?
Break number 2. And then we can get your
listen to some more of this Funkle Fester. I'm going to pull up the information, see if I can get a little bit more.
Awesome.
See if they have
Funkle Fester.
Any gigs going, and also try to get my cousin on the line.
Yeah, let's do that because that son of a bitch needs to actually talk to us. He keeps talking about calling in, and you keep talking about how he's the coolest cat on the earth and all this other shit. And
you're gonna play him up so much, and then he's gonna get on and bomb.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But you like that.
I'm not the one playing them up. You're playing them up. I'm just regurgitating. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
just a little bit less like I'm choking on his dick, but.
You got that?
All right. So here we go with some more Funkle Fester.
All right. Let's see. Where's my freaking trackpad? So, What are you guys doing? Because
Well, I just got done listening to ALH Pro Radio.
good show.
It is. It's a great show.
And you know what? I know another good show.
Yeah, I think I heard, but there's these two guys. They're pretty funny, but maybe you could tell me more.
They seem to have some sort of mental incapacity or something along those lines where they're just not quite right in the head.
Would you say they have bad brains?
Yes, that's it. Two Bad Brains.
Two bad brains.
I think they've got a website, and it's something along the lines of the2badbrains.com. All right. That was Funkle Fester again, man.
God
They are-
damn, I feel like we just got out of a jam session.
Yes, we did. It was
Woo.
pretty good jam session. I'm like sweating. Wait. Yeah. Anyway. So,
What kind of jam session
We
are you
won't get
talking
into
about?
that.
it was a good one.
Ooh.
Good jam session, man. Well,
God.
I sweat when it looks warm outside. So,
So once again, that's Funkle
Funkle Fester.
Fester.
Yeah, and they're what, out of Cocoa Beach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love
so-
their stuff.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, we'll have to definitely, we will put their stuff up on our website. Any information that they did send us, some photos or whatever
we
they
will.
got, definitely throw that out there because those guys rock or they
And-
jam or whatever.
and that's the cool thing. Like I think we've said it before. It feels like we've gotten really lucky with these requests for music.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
gotten some good stuff, and we've been able to run the gamut. I mean, we've had, we started off with D-Rug. We
yeah.
had True Drew on here.
Yeah.
We got Vertebraker.
Yeah,
Fucking
absolutely.
Vertebraker.
Vertebraker. They those
Oh.
guys kick ass, man. And then
And now, I mean,
Raleigh.
yeah, Raleigh,
That
which
dude's killed it.
that was last week, and
Yeah.
his music was awesome. And now we got Funkle Fester, so we're covering the genres here.
Yeah, dude. We're running the gamut.
I'm loving it.
A word to our listeners: if you send me country music, there's a very, very good chance that it will not get played. I'm going to guess in the range of 200% that it will not get played.
Lunchbox does not like country
Sorry.
music.
As a matter of fact, I will not play it at all.
Of course, as we found out last night in the interview with Jack Connor, you don't like the Beatles either.
That's correct.
It
But
breaks my heart.
well, that's
It
fine.
hurts it.
That's fine. You can have a hurt heart. I don't care. I like bands that you don't like.
And so in that interview, one of the things that Jack brought up was Led Zeppelin and the song "Whole Lotta Love."
Yeah.
I got to tell you, real quick, Victor says he needs a number to Skype.
No, he doesn't.
All
He
right,
doesn't.
I'm gonna find out
Find out what his
Skype
name is, and I'll call him. God bless, man. Is he like a tech tard or whatever?
Yes.
Okay. Just find out what the username he has, and I will call him.
So he mentioned the song "Whole Lot of Love" last night.
Fantastic song. One of the best ever.
So that was the first Led Zeppelin song that I can ever remember hearing, and it's off of Led Zeppelin 2. In fact, I think it's the first track on Led Zeppelin 2.
Yes, it is.
Followed, I think the Lemon song is the second.
Yeah.
So those two songs were very influential in my early days of listening to music. Not just because they are absolute fucking classic rock songs, but they led me into another genre of music that I didn't really know anything about. So one of Led Zeppelin's huge influence was Robert Johnson.
Yep. Yeah.
And he's basically, one of the pioneers of Mississippi River Delta blues.
Okay.
Oh,
and I can definitely see from a good portion of Led Zeppelin's library that they did inspire a lot of blues, a lot of rhythm and blues, and a lot of that kind of stuff, because the guitar riffs that Jimmy Page put out, a lot of those were very bluesy. Right. They were, yeah, and some of them were just playing out rock riffs, but when they were getting into their jam sessions in some songs, it was super bluesy, but it went well with the rest of the music that it became more of a rock song. But I can definitely see that. It's very nice.
And they even admitted it in interviews that he was a huge influence on them. And Robert Johnson influenced tons of musicians because, I mean, as you know, rock and roll came from the whole, it rose up out of the blues genre and became its own thing as time went on.
Yeah.
And just, being opened up from listening to a band like Led Zeppelin and being led into that whole new version of music I had never heard before was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Don't say it out loud. His username.
No, I won't. So
and pretty much anything in the Led Zeppelin library up until they hit In Through the Outdoor.
Yeah.
Anything before that is just fucking plain out, just orgasmic. It really is. The whole CD, the whole thing, every bit of it.
Right. So then hearing things like Robert Johnson led me into the absolute love that I have for things like the Oh Brother Where Art Thou soundtrack, even outside of the movie, which I know you don't like, but that soundtrack is amazing. And it's just shortly after that. All right. So speaking of all this, I asked you a question a few episodes ago, about if you could have one movie to watch, what would it be? And you answered Gladiator.
Correct.
Which is a fair choice. It's a very good choice. Yeah. I really dig that movie. And mine was obviously Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? What about song? If you could have one song to listen to, what would it be?
Kashmir with Led Zeppelin.
Hey, I guess I brought up the right band, huh?
Yeah. No. Okay. Led Zeppelin is my Beatles.
Okay.
That's it. I know their disc. I know their library backwards and forwards and up and down. I can tell you what song it is and what album it's from just within the first 2 or 3 seconds of listening to it. I know all that. So you have his name?
Yep. So that being the case,
oh my God,
you have said the song. What about the album? So incidentally, while you're typing, the song that I would pick is probably kind of strange to anybody that knows the song. It's a Beatles song, but it's a very short Beatles song.
Yeah.
But honestly, I could listen to it as the only song for the rest of my life. It's a song called Golden Slumbers. It's off of the Abbey Road album, and it's during the Sun King medley. For whatever reason, that particular song just absolutely it plays in every cell of my being.
Okay.
And I absolutely love it.
Right.
It's Paul McCartney, and he just belts away. It starts off as, a very soft song, and then he hits the second part of the song and just belts it out, and it is just absolutely wonderful. incidentally, I had asked you before I started that, what would the album be? For me, that album is Abbey Road.
Yeah.
That's that to me is the Beatles. Like that's what I would consider the soul of the Beatles. That is by far my favorite album of any piece of music I've ever heard.
Yeah. What does your cousin's middle name start with?
Jay.
Okay. I found him.
Excellent. So what would your album be?
See, this is tough because I don't know if it would be one single album because
You got to pick just one.
I know that's the part that's
and
tough.
I know we went through this with your movie too, right?
Yeah, I think I would probably pick Physical Graffiti, which
okay.
Kashmir is on,
right?
But not because Kashmir's on there. So, all right, let's see if we can give your cousin a call. Actually, he has to accept my friend request.
Okay.
Actually, let me see if I can just call him.
So,
nope.
Chives, now let's go to you with these questions.
All right.
So a few weeks ago, I asked Lunchbox, if you were on a desert island and could only watch one movie, what would it be?
I'm calling him. Hold on.
Okay.
Here it is.
Ooh. Hold that thought.
See if he answers it for Hills. For fuck's sake. Come on. Victor. Victor answered the phone. Victor. Jesus Christ. This is riveting.
Isn't it great?
Audio.
This is awesome radio.
All right, we'll go ahead and answer the question there, Chives. Favorite
right,
movie.
well-
So,
Hello? Hello? Victor?
Hello?
hey, Victor.
We can hear you, man. There we go. We got video. Hey,
Hey,
how's it going, man?
good. How are you?
Pretty good. This is
What the hell are you doing?
this is Lunchbox, man. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good.
So one of the things that you've probably figured out of this entire conversation is Victor isn't exactly tech savvy.
Yeah. I think he's going inside so he can hear us a little bit better.
Yeah, I can.
Whoa. Hold on. This is
See you, or is that how this works? I don't even know.
Hey,
yeah,
no, you probably won't be able to see us.
not this time, man.
John, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hey, this is working
Yeah,
great.
air conditioning.
Can you
I
hear
just
me?
got out of work.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Ah, there he is. Holy shit. So one of the things you can figure out here is Victor is not exactly the most tech savvy person.
No,
No.
No, not at all.
That's all right.
My tech skills are the equivalent to the 6-year-olds that can't even read. So
Well,
rough shape out here.
it's a good thing you're a chef then, isn't it, man?
Absolutely. Although some chick was all of a sudden, I just was like trying to get online on Skype or whatever and figure this out, and then some girl was messaging me, and I was like, she's like, "Hey, sweetie, are you around?"
Those are fake.
Was her name like Big Tits McGee 27 or something like that?
No, dude, her name is Jen Carlson, and like she's like, I don't want to get out of what I'm in now to check the message because I might not get back to you guys. So
No,
with that being
no,
said,
quite all right. Because I guarantee.
She wrote 25-year-old female here.
Yeah.
It's right around it's right around the age I like him. So
So you found a new love connection before you even talked to us. Good man.
absolutely, I might get laid after this. And if I do, I'm going to thank you guys.
Yeah.
Hey.
To the wind and back, because I wouldn't be on Skype if it wasn't for you guys.
Always willing to do our part.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And
And
this person, yourself, it's beautiful. I'm joking.
yeah.
So how's the show going? Are you guys taping right now?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, we're not only are we recording. Oh, there's Victor. Not only are we recording, but we're actually broadcasting live to YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah.
People can't see my ugly face, can they?
Not really.
Not really.
There is a camera pointed at the computer, but you're
blinded out by the.
Yeah, you'd be
Good.
Right. Yeah.
Good. Because I don't want to ruin your guys' show before it gets up and running.
Yeah. Kill our ratings, right? Yeah, good job, man.
Yeah, no.
So it looks like you came fresh out the barbershop or fly from the beauty salon.
No, actually, I got my haircut today. Friday, I got my haircut Sunday. No, last Sunday. Yeah.
Well, you got to make sure you get the fresh do again, since next week
Oh,
we're hitting
of
it up.
course.
We are hitting
Sunday.
it hard.
Yeah, dude. Next Sunday, I might black out at Bob's wedding and burn down the venue where they're having the wedding.
Hey, remember that's the hotel we're going to be sleeping, so we got to make sure we at least have a bed to get back to.
Don't worry, I'll have a bed to get back to. Don't worry. I'll fall asleep in the hallway like I did at Joe Trias' wedding.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you really fall asleep?
No, I'm kidding.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if your buddy here has told you much about me, but I was in the Army. I've slept in shipping containers on the side of a freaking gravel helipad before, so I know I could sleep in a hallway right next to you. But
absolutely, buddy. I could sleep anywhere.
Yeah,
I'll be in the middle of a fucking, I don't even know, paintball war, and I'll be sleeping because I don't know. I could just fall asleep anywhere because I get so tired at work and I work so many hours. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Crash.
We both have one of those big boy cushy office jobs where we don't have to worry about that bullshit.
Yeah. Here's my house. I don't know if you can see it really.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It's no 30-room manor like I've got, but it's all right.
No, it sucks. It sucks. That's why I'm showing it to you.
It sucks.
These are the Baltimore row homes. Although I do like the exposed brick.
Oh, dude, that brick looks awesome.
That is pretty nice, yeah.
And besides, with the Baltimore row home, you're talking about history there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So
My hip hop knowledge kept me safe during the riots. I was happy about that.
But wait, I know who EPMD is.
Absolutely. And then, I would have to walk through West Baltimore to get to work, and I'd just have to beatbox and, recite rap lyrics that I hope the neighborhood I was walking through, people knew what they were, and it all worked out. So I'm alive.
Nice.
Yeah, so he actually lives in Baltimore and was pretty much fucking ground zero for where the riots occurred. So
nice.
Nah, dude. Yeah, I live in a pretty nice area right near Patterson Park. I don't know if it's I don't know what they call it, East Baltimore or South, North, whatever. But West Baltimore, it was far away, although it touched our neighborhood, because I remember being in a bar when it first happened, and it was a bar right next to a fire station. And the fire chief came over because obviously he frequented the bar that I was at a lot, and they have good food and so on and so forth. So he's like, "Hey man, you guys might want to close down and leave," because everybody was down at ground zero in West Baltimore. All the thugs were putting on social media about how they're going to come down to Canton, Fat Hill, Patterson, and just loot everything, and they did. So I was a tad nervous about that, but it all worked out though. Didn't get touched by anything. I just kid when I say I had to walk through and all that shit.
Yeah,
although it is good to have some old school hip hop knowledge for these young brothers that are terrorizing Baltimore. So I don't think it's going to be over though, man. If those dudes get acquitted, John B., I'm coming to Florida. I already told you.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to.
No, seriously, because dude, it was bad without a verdict, dude. If they're found innocent, it's gonna be like the LA shit all over. Seriously, I think that. And plus, dude, I work with a lot of people who live in the inner city where the riots actually occurred, so hopefully everything will work out. I mean, but you never know. It could have got bad. I just never saw it. It's like one of those things where I got lucky.
Yeah, definitely. So you were at work tonight, huh?
Yeah, it's fucking busy as shit.
You cook up anything good?
Yeah, I smoked some pork butts today, and I made some pulled pork for tomorrow. This guy wanted to get like pork to take to the beach. I said, yeah, I'll make it for you. Because I don't smoke. Yeah, well, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have pulled pork on the menu, and it's not like we're a barbecue house, so why would I do it? But I've smoked many a pork butt in my day, so he had it, set him up. But it's pretty much all I cooked today because I had a lot of shit to do before. Because John B, as you know, we're going on. So I got management office bullshit I got to take care of before I leave for a week, you know. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting ready to get on the plane on Wednesday, and we're dealing with a freaking tropical storm that's on the way here.
Oh man, I hope fucking dude, I hope there's no delay in your flights or anything.
That would be your luck.
Yeah, me too. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but Charlie is on the mic too.
How you doing?
You just can't.
Charlie, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, no, I think last time I called, I remember you guys were by a campfire or something.
Oh yeah. Because we do the fires out in the side yard every once in a while.
I think I was drunk. I was.
I remember you guys talking for like a half an hour straight.
I was laughing, just hilariousness. I say some, funny things sometimes. Apparently.
Well, so that's the thing is Wendy and Charlie always know when you call.
You can hear the conversation throughout the house.
Yeah.
Just
it fills the whole house, dude. It's ridiculous.
It's the happiest conversation though.
What the hell were we talking about when we were FaceTime each other last time? I remember it was fun. I can't remember what the hell we were doing.
Well, it was during the Stanley Cup playoffs.
No.
Oh yeah. You're talking about a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I had
Lunchbox is back.
I had to go. Some guy was whistling at my wife outside of my house while she was trying to get in the door at almost 11 o'clock at night. So we might have to go on a little walking patrol later.
It's just a fun-filled evening here. Holy crap!
Yeah,
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah. So motherfucker cat calling right outside of my house. I'm not pleased with that right now.
No, not understandably.
So.
How far away do you guys live from each other? How'd you guys meet?
Oh, okay. So Lunchbox and I met actually through Taekwondo because his son and Lillian were in the same class together.
This Skype is cool. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, man. It would.
Vic's he's learning new things every day. He's like a little baby bird. You're like my little baby bird coming out, spreading your wings.
Yeah, if we had.
Hold on. I'm gonna go shut off my AC unit. I don't even need it on actually. Probably save some of the energy, but that's your story. My apologies.
No, it's okay. So his son and Lillian were in Taekwondo together.
Made a lot of friends in Taekwondo.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And then I joined, and obviously John joined, and everything was kosher, and we all kicked each other's ass a few times.
Exactly.
And
so yeah, by the time Lunchbox here joined, I was already in the assistant instructor program. So I was an assistant instructor while he made his way through the belts.
Nice.
And kind of a funny story there too. So Shives here is actually dating my instructor's daughter.
Who?
Charlie, yeah.
I don't know how I
Good
pulled
for
that
you,
off,
buddy.
honestly.
yeah, good for you, buddy.
Seriously. I bet she knows a thing or two. She could teach you Taekwondo wise, and I'll let John explain that. I'll let John tell you about the birds and the bees if you don't already know it, sir.
I've been well informed.
Well informed.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, he hangs out with us, man. He knows more than he probably lets on.
Yeah, true.
I got really lucky because Her mom,
John, how
her
much
mom likes
stuff did we learn from our uncles?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Holy-
I
remember-
can only imagine.
I remember, John, we were fishing one time, and Uncle Walt, we were bass fishing. And,
which we did a lot.
Yeah, which we did a lot. And then, like, we would catch fish. And then I'd be like, it's slimy. And then Uncle Walt would be like, you got bass jism all over you. So then I would go home and I would ask my mom, Barb,
What's jism?
Mom, I got fish jism all over me. And she'd just be like, what? The hell did you hear that? What do you think? Just make up the word jism, although it is a great word.
So what are you drinking there?
Just vodka and Gatorade.
Vodka.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
all right.
quite the cocktail. Sir.
Very refreshing
Yeah.
after a long day on the job.
Very high class out here in Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
Well, it also keeps you from dehydrating while you're drinking something that dehydrates you. I mean,
Exactly.
it's
See, like that's what I tell people. I go, I don't, I'm not a scientist, so I don't understand how a liquid alcohol can dehydrate you because it's a liquid, right? Just the thought of a liquid dehydrating you, but it does. So then I'm like, I stay hydrated with Gatorade while I drink alcohol, and I don't have to worry about being dehydrated from the alcohol.
It's fucking genius, man.
And
Look at
people
you.
just laugh at me because they're like, you're an idiot. And I'm like, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Not an idiot.
Yeah,
I
man.
try real hard. All right?
That's perhaps the most genius drink I've ever heard of in my life, man.
Yeah. Speaking of our uncles, one of so Victor has a brother,
Mm.
and so Nick, Vic, and I all grew up in the house together, basically as brothers. So I don't think of Nick and Vic as my cousins; they're my brothers. You know what I mean? And
Same here, John B.
so
Hallelujah.
praise the Lord.
Praise Jesus.
So our uncles used to call us Victoria, Joanne, and Nicole. And that shit stuck forever. Oh my God. You know what I think? I think my favorite off-color word that anyone ever came up with was Uncle Norman when he used to call us femme finders. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
I fucking
Oh my
love
God. That's hilarious, dude. I'm glad you said that because I haven't heard that since back then. And that's a word I've never heard from anyone else but Uncle Norm.
Exactly. And it's fucking
Actually,
wonderful.
man, I called Uncle Norm because I went trap shooting Monday.
Yeah, how'd
I
that
did
go?
good.
25s
Good,
across the board,
good.
I assume.
Good. Went trap shooting. So I called him up. I'm like, hey, man, me, you, and John. Actually, I didn't include you because I forgot until just now. But you'll come with us. I was like, hey, man, I shot trap Monday. I go, we should all go out to the gun club. So I'll come scoop you up like Thursday because Monday when I get in town, I'm going to go to Chris's house, see him. His wife's pregnant. He got a new dog. We're going to shoot the shit with them. Then we're going to go out for a bite to eat and some drinks. And then Tuesday I'm playing in a golf tournament. Wednesday I'm playing golf. Thursday I think I'm open. And then Friday I'm going out to dinner to one of my buddies' restaurants.
Yeah. Thursday I'm supposed.
And then Saturday we're gonna wake up and then I'll go to the wedding.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'll bring you, John, right?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna go with your mom?
I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm supposed to be staying at my dad's, so we'll get that all figured out.
Okay.
Also, I'm supposed to be going to lunch with my mother, but Thursday's open, and I'll have my dad's car all day. This is probably super riveting to anyone else that's listening. We're making plans for next week.
Well, no,
Right
but
here live on the air.
No, dude, you do whatever you got to do because when I go home, it's a whirlwind.
Oh yeah,
dude, I slight people. I don't see people. I just do what I do.
And isn't that always the freaking case when you get home too? Is because everybody wants to see you. There's never enough time. So, I want to make sure that I see my dad. I want to make sure I see my Uncle John. I want to make sure I see all those people, and we'll get that figured out for Thursday and Friday. And then the weekend, we're in Oswego, and we're freaking burning the place down. So
No, dude, you just want to make time for the people that you care about.
Exactly.
And not any of the other boners that or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna slide a couple people when I go home because they're already saying, let's meet up. I don't like you.
See
I don't like you. I don't like you. You haven't figured that out by my one word respond text after your book. Or actually my one letter. K. That's my response to your paragraph short story you wrote me, you jerk off.
Sounds like somebody's texting you right now. You're getting all
No, it's the score updates for baseball.
Oh,
Because I like to know what's going on. Fantasy football starts soon. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Do
talk
you do
about
fantasy lunchbox? Because
No.
John B does.
not at
that.
all,
He
dude.
fucking hates it.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
stand it.
dude, it's great.
No,
How can you hate it, lunchbox?
Dude, because I mean, it's a
Talk
bunch
to
of
me.
grown men pretending that they're managing a football team.
Exactly, and it's fucking
That's-
brilliant.
Well, see, all right,
Have you ever played a football
lunchbox.
game?
Let me break it down for you on why it's great, right?
Mhm.
Because if you're into sports, I don't know how into sports you are, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I like to gamble. Right. I
Okay.
don't gamble on sports, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes it more interesting if you have like $100 on the game, like you have something to root for, whether it be over, under, win or loss, points, plus, minus, so on and so forth.
No,
It's just, that's what I enjoy, and not everybody else enjoys it. But fantasy is a cool way to, like, why would I ever want to watch a Pittsburgh Steeler Cleveland Brown game? Right.
right.
Nowadays,
I'm
you
not
wouldn't.
a fan. I'm not a fan of either team, but at the end of the day, if I have two players on Cleveland and I have one on Pittsburgh, I want to watch that game to see how my
Exactly.
players
No.
that I manage
So
do.
Exactly, and
See,
so it,
right?
it hugely broadens the
Right,
interest in football.
I understand that, and
Yeah.
I just still don't see the point of pretending that I'm managing a team.
Okay.
So that's just me.
Yeah,
though.
that's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like,
Oh no, no.
so
You know
like,
what? Lunchbox, I
yeah.
now hate you. I'm gonna hang up.
That's
No,
fine, dude.
I'm just kidding.
That's cool.
No,
can
you're
hang
right.
up.
I mean, like, different strokes.
yeah,
different
everybody's got
folks.
this
Yeah.
thing.
If you hang
but-
up, I might cry a little bit, but I really don't give a shit.
I'm just-
But no, Vic,
No, but like you there's money involved. So like, you get what I'm saying? If you manage the right way, you know, like
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end of a football season, you know, if there's
Yeah, no.
12 dudes, you pay $150, you know, you win $1,000.
Yeah, no, I mean, I see the appeal. I do. I just, it's not for me, man. I can't do it.
No worries, buddy.
I'd much rather spend my time looking at porn. I mean, if you had a
No, that's why I got the iPhone 6 Plus, because I just like lay in my bed and
Yeah.
I have my iPhone 6. I've got my iPad and I've got my laptop, and I set all three up,
And you
and
can
then I
do
get
everything.
3 different porn sites. Then I
Yeah.
start watching all 3,
Yeah.
and then whichever one is the best, I'm like going back and forth. I'm going like left, up the middle, right.
Yeah,
you know,
it-
I'm
it-
all over the place.
it's kind of like
I love it.
it's kind of like what is it?
Absolutely.
The red zone on the
Lunchbox.
NFL ticket. Yeah.
See, I was just, you know, trying to figure out how to connect with you. So I said fantasy football, but now I think we got a connection
Yeah,
with the porn.
dude. Yeah, and what you yeah,
Awesome.
and what you're doing is like the red zone for the NFL ticket.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
I
got
need to know what's going on in the porn universe every minute of every
absolutely,
day. So
absolutely.
when I get home,
all time.
Yeah.
so when I get home, I put on a Zorro mask, get a Billy Club. I set up. I usually have a pitching wedge in my room too, but now I'm going 9-iron. I need a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
you need a little.
I need
bit
a
of-
little bit more distance.
Yeah,
little bit of distance.
Not as much
And
lift
then
anymore.
I set up
Yeah.
the iPhone 6. I set up my iPad. And I set up the laptop, and then I go, you know, XNXX, Pornhub, YouPorn. I'm all over the place.
Dude, if
I pass out in 20 minutes after that.
yeah,
It's an overload.
that's
That's
an-
how I fall asleep.
if you're looking for the parody
Thank
videos.
God this is being broadcasted
Yeah.
live on YouTube.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, man. I have a
Oh,
suggestion.
shit.
If you're looking for the parody videos, man, check out woodrocket.com.
Ooh, that's good, because I've actually, like, this was about 1.5 years ago. I was getting it into the Sarah Palin. I forgot the chick who actually plays the porn character of Sarah Palin, but I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
I'm in love with her.
You gotta have a political slant to your porn. Let's face it.
Yeah, good thing they never came out with a Hillary Clinton one, or else I'd probably break my dick off.
Dude, that's awesome.
I'm just joking. Well, actually, John, this is probably why you had me call, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had to get it out of you.
Yeah,
man.
we had to warm you up to the idea of talking on the phone here.
Yeah.
No, dude. It's just like, you know, like the past 2 times or 3 times that you guys have done it. I mean, like, I don't realize how busy I am, and I just say yes to everybody about everything.
Oh, you're one of those yes guys that doesn't actually follow
Yeah.
through. All right,
Yeah.
right on, man.
No, No, like John, like 3 weeks. It was like, yeah, at 9, absolutely. 9 o'clock. I'm like, I can't do this, dude. I'm going to Virginia. what am I doing? I'm sorry.
No,
I can't.
It's all right. You don't have to worry about disappointing me. If you say you can't do it, you can't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I could get you on here tonight.
But Lunchbox, every time we do this, I don't know if I know how to Skype you back after this.
It's not a problem, man. Later on, we'll get it set up so you could probably FaceTime. That's a lot easier.
Oh, really? Yeah, John. I was gonna say, how come we couldn't do that? But I'm not. I just went with it.
It has to do with my computer on my end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once the next time we do this, we'll be able to FaceTime it. So
this is you're gonna lose your mind.
stop recording.
Yeah, said the disc was too slow. We're still broadcasting live on YouTube, but
actually,
we lost part of our recording.
Next one we do. Can I do with my shirt off?
I don't know how. I don't know how long
you could do. Next one you could do with a butt plug in for all I care. Get one of those fucking horsetail butt plugs.
Nice.
Yeah. So you went trap shooting. How'd you do?
We shot 100. Well, like, this is like a upscale fucking shooting club, John B. It's not like the ones we grew up in. They got me. Dude, you can be like flying from you can be harnessed into a trapeze, fucking flying around with a shotgun, just shooting shit. It's nutty ass shit,
No,
dude.
you gotta
Rich
be making
people,
that shit
not
up.
really. I'm kidding.
Oh,
but,
okay. I was gonna say.
But like they've got like these huge stands that hold like 7 people, and they're all tiered off and shit. The first round, what did I do the first round? Because we did 4 rounds of 25 for 100. I think I got 17 out of 25, which was bad. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's low for you.
Yeah, 17, 25. Then I did 20, 25 second. Third one, I don't remember because we started drinking. And then the fourth one, I think I went 1 for 25. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking, people. But third round, I don't remember. Fourth round, I did. Actually, I think I got like a 13 just because like I was over it and like we were trying to hurry.
Oh, yeah.
Because Michael, Taylor's dad, was going to have back surgery, so like we had a lot of shit to do, but it was his son's last day in town, so I'm like, we're gonna go drinking for a minute, like 2 or 3 beers because he's got a fake ID. We're gonna eat, we're gonna golf, and we're gonna shoot trap. And then he was like, cool, because like that's what Michael was gonna do with him, but he couldn't because of his back. So I just took him, did all that shit with him, but like along the way, like his mom was like, stop by Wegmans. You need to get him a coffee pot. You need to do this. You need to do that. So we were all over the place, and I really wasn't focused on it. So I didn't do too good. Not that that matters by any means. It was just cool to hang out with him before he went out to college, and he got a scholarship for lacrosse. He's a bright young man. Actually, John B, man, he tried to get into the Naval Academy here in Annapolis, but the girl that actually won that award, I mean, like, dude, you got to have your shit together, man. Like, you got to be on point to get that fucking scholarship.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
He actually got his letter because Michael knows congressmen and things of that nature through the club that he works at in DC. So he got his letter sent to whoever it gets sent to. I don't know the process, but then after that, you know what I'm saying? Like they picked the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop. So unfortunately he didn't get that, but his fallback was he had a scholarship to go to Gettysburg in Pennsylvania to play lacrosse, which is not bad by any stretch of any imagination. But
that's awesome.
But he did want to do like the Air Force thing, like you, and the Naval thing, and then like the Naval Academy is right in Annapolis, as you know.
Yeah.
And it was close to me, them in Virginia, and then he was just like, dude, I just want to be an officer general. John, you know who I talked to 2 days ago? Howie Schmidt.
Is he still in?
Oh yeah. I said to him, I was like, hey man, you're general, and he laughed. He goes, not yet, but soon. And I was like, dude, you're the man. He took a job at JetBlue, so he's going to come down here after he gets back from Florida because he's got training in Orlando for like 6 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he's gonna come back here, but he's a pilot and stuff.
Yeah.
And a funny story about Howie on a serious thing, like Howie went to the Air Force Academy, as you know, John, because you've seen him enlisted and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah.
But with that being said, I think it was, I don't know, we were all like 28 and stuff, and like we're all back in Rochester, and I had just moved to Pittsburgh, and I had come back, and it was all the boys, Howie, Tony, Paul, I can name everybody, but Howie had like dead gray hair, like straight up like a 50-year-old man, like gray hair, right? And we were all breaking his balls because that's what we do. And then, Howie does not drink, does not smoke, does not do anything wrong. He's a pilot in the Air Force with John. You want to know what he would do? And he said that, like, the reason why he has gray hair is he would fly the planes into a war zone that held the tanks, and he was, like, dropping off tanks through a plane in a war zone.
Yeah, he was a heavy pilot. So it's 17.
And then he was like, Vic, I'm like the captain. He wasn't like the assistant captain, or I don't even know what the co-captain.
Right.
I don't know what the proper phrases are. So if I'm screwing them up, I apologize. But he told us these stories, and we're like, now I know I have gray hair. And
yeah.
Rightfully so, buddy.
Yeah, he was a heavy pilot. So he was flying C-17s. I think he told me he was going to be flying C-5s too. So
good Lord, that's a big plane.
Yeah, he was putting all that shit in there. So. All right, well, listen, Victos.
What's up? You guys are leaving?
Yeah, we're starting to get late on this end, so we're going to go ahead and start wrapping things up on the show because we actually recorded through 2 breaks before we talked to you.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. So
thanks for having me, and I'll be a regular guest. I feel like Howard Stern.
We want to try to get.
I'm joking.
Seriously, we want to try to get you on. Try to get you on every once in a while, so we'll make sure we can work it out, time it better. And now that you've been through the.
Yes,
pleasure
sir.
to meet you.
Same.
Till we talk again. You Skype me. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, don't
John
worry.
B, I love you.
Love
Charlie,
you too, buddy.
if you're still on the mic somewhere, I love you too.
I love you, man.
I'll talk to you guys.
All right, man. I'll see you in a few days.
Absolutely. That's crazy. I love it.
All right.
Talk to you.
Talk to you soon, man.
See you. Bye.
All right, and that was your cousin Victor.
So that's his first foray. We'll get him more comfortable. You can tell. You can tell once he started to get, kind of.
Oh yeah,
catch his stride.
Yeah,
he starts telling a story. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was gone. All right. So on that note, we are running nice and late, and the recording isn't recording anymore. Is
so
it?
I did hit record again on it.
Right, so
I don't know where it stopped.
Yeah,
so
I don't think anybody does. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll run through it tomorrow, and
we've got the full video and audio on.
Yeah, if anything,
YouTube.
I'll pull it down from the video.
Okay.
And re-record it tomorrow.
Got it. We might have to do that because it came back with an error that said disk speed too slow,
which is bullshit because that's a solid state hard drive in that thing. 512 gig solid state hard drive. Something else is going on.
Okay. Well, we'll get it figured out.
Yep. So anyway, on that note, we are going to get out of here. It has been a wonderfully long evening, and I've been up for almost 24 hours now.
You are about to fall asleep.
I've been up for, what are we looking at? About 20 hours right now.
Well, let's get out of here so you can get to bed.
All right, man. And it's been a pleasure, everyone. Talk to you on the flip side.